And to other stories, the federal government has assured citizens of its efforts to take children off the streets in Nigeria and ensure they are given the proper care. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development gave these assurances in a statement as Nigeria joins other countries of the world to mark the 2023 International Day for Street Children in Abuja. Moyo Thomas tells us more.
April 12 is the annual commemoration of the International Day of Street Children. It is set aside to give voice to children that live on the streets, drawing attention to respect of their rights. The Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development is collaborating with Young Ambassadors Against Drug Abuse Initiative to commemorate this year's day for the first time in Nigeria. This is with a promise to continue to work to improve the lives of the vulnerable children. The representative of the minister who spoke at the commemoration says the school alternates program was initiated by the ministry to address the lack of access to quality education these children are faced with.
Taking care of the street children, and not only street children, we still have like Admajiris, we still have out of school children, we still have other children that somewhere, somehow on their own. This is to bring them, include them in whatever we are doing, and then give them the special protection they desire.
One of the challenges we have in Nigeria is the issue of implementation. Nigeria is a signatory to the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, and there are 4 guiding principles. Every child has a right to life, survival, and development. Every child has a right to be part of decision-making in matters that affects them.
Aliyah was just 10 years old when she had to flee Bama, Borno State, with her mom due to the insurgency. While recounting her experience with TVC, she spoke about the vices she saw as she lived on the streets of Abuja with her mother for 3 years, begging for survival.
If they don't have shelter, they used to sleep in the street. Because shelter is the most important. If you have shelter, you have your self-respect. Because as now as a street children, it's not everyone, they don't have home training. Because the way that they grow, they were seeing all these bad people smoking, doing prostitution. You see, she can be able to say that she decided to follow them because she don't have home training. But if the government was able to provide shelter and provide quality education for them, I know they would do much better than me.
Now that she has been taken out of the streets by a kind Nigerian and sponsored through school through an NGO, she wants government to give more attention to street children across the country. Today, as International Day for the Street Child, is a day to also remind the government of the desires of these children, which is to have a home, a shelter over themselves. Moyo Thomas, TVC News, Abuja.